Hear that? Hear that, Omega? We the one.
PWI's real number one.
There you go. He just decided.
Yeah,
It's over. That's how you sign
man.
off.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. You know, just overall, like, I think segments, I think you nailed it on the head. Like, just the more I think about it too, like just having it be segments. Because also too, we end up talking about some of the stuff that happened this week that are influencing like the segment, you know? So like champions, it's coming up. Like, what did the champion do this week? So just kind of coming up with creative things to talk about, you know, each week, you know, a new topic, fresh topic. Yeah, man, and feel free. Like, if you got stuff too that, you know, you think of that's happening during the week, like, let's just bring it all together and just come up with segments that'll be just real fun, you know, like debate topics. You know, so because even like before, I remember we would say, like, we would try to break down a whole show, and we would get into a debate, and we're like, man, that could be its whole episode on its own. Yep. And now I'm thinking, yeah, like that. I feel like for us, I feel like that's our wheelhouse. You know, like when we get into those debates, those are the most interesting conversations. Like for the matches, someone can go and watch those matches, and like it's cool to break those down to a degree, especially for pay-per-views. I feel like that shouldn't change. Like for pay-per-views, for sure, going down the matches and saying like how we felt about But you know, overall during those gaps in between each pay-per-view, like having just debate episodes where we come up with fun, interesting. It's like, you know, First
Weekly
Take or
highlights
Undisputed, you know, like with sports. Like it's the same thing. Like they come up with different topics based off whatever's going on, you know, in the news. So yeah, I think that's kind of just a good way to look at this. So yeah, I'm gonna start.
I kind of saw it put all together from that panel, man. By the way, that was a fucking awesome panel, bro.
Yeah.
Just from the visual of it, man. Just seeing black people come together and have a respectable debate, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I was just editing it, I was like, man, I got the feel. This is just some good content everybody was saying, man. It was just all like clip worthy, man. But,
yeah, that's a great call out with that. It's just having, you know, the five of us there, just black people, just kind of having this conversation about wrestling. I mean, it's amazing to think, like, you know, when I was a kid, there's me and my brothers, we watch wrestling, but I didn't really know of any other people that watch wrestling personally. You know, it was just, I would talk to them about it. And then even, you know, when I would watch TV, you know, you don't really see us as much, you know, in wrestling like growing up. So I start thinking like, okay, are there other black people that really like wrestling like I do? You know, and then obviously you get older, you meet more people. You know, I met you, and now I'm doing these debate shows and podcasts with other black people. And it's like, man, this is cool seeing, like, if I as a kid could listen to a podcast or watch a podcast on YouTube, I would want to watch something like this, you know, that would show, you know, two black people just talking wrestling, nerding out, having a good time. Like, it would have inspired me as a kid to be like, wow, that's me. Like,
it's relatable, bro.
Yeah. And just like you said, with that, to see, you know, black men, black women having a conversation together about wrestling, like, shit, like, just again, just growing up, had I had that, you know, it would have been something that every day I would have been wanting to tune in and see, like, you know, when's the next episode? Because these guys are, you know, like, seriously. So that's fucking cool, man. That's a great call out.
Yeah, our subs been going up. We're at 197, almost at 200 subs on YouTube, bro.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Man. That's
man.
Crazy.
It's fun. I mean, even just look, if there's like 5 people, you know, like listening or watching the show, that's cool too. But just seeing it grow like that, like it's awesome.
That's what gets me excited. I just seeing it grow. You know what I'm saying? The work we put in started from 5, and look at it now.
Yeah.
Basically, man.
Right.
We said 200, and we networking with other podcasters too, man.
Yeah.
Like seeing how the podcast just open up this whole other side to network and kick off other friendships, like and seeing, like, you know, I didn't know too many women who were into wrestling. And then I tap into the wrestling community, and that's this whole network I see. Like, oh, wow, it's a lot of women. CJD, man, she speaks a lot of good points.
Yes.
You see Kiki speaking her points, man. I see other women on podcasters, man, just
passionate
talking about wrestling. Just like us, bro.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, man. This community is great. So yeah, man.
Almost 3 years in the game, bro. Now you think about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how time flies with that too. Because just thinking about it, if it doesn't feel like 3 years. It feels like we've been doing this for a little bit now, but it doesn't feel like 3 years. Like when you say that, it's like, man, really?
Like 3 years?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. But hey, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's fun, you know. So right. That's wild. That's wild.
Hey, you want to do a podcast? Yeah, sure.
Right, exactly. Just like that. It's like,
what
all
do you do? I don't know. Just hit record. Okay.
Just figure it out. Record.
Right. You know, we'll just talk.
This is what it is.
We'll learn from each other. We'll figure out our habits. And we did.
Man. Exactly. Oh man. Are you gonna watch Eternals? Are you gonna catch it? Because it comes out, I think it comes out tomorrow, like midnight tomorrow. Because it's this weekend. It's Friday for sure, but I think that they'll do their midnight showing or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it, man. I've been hearing the Rotten Tomato reviews. I try to block that out, but
I don't care about
when you see when you're in the Twitter sphere, it's hard not to see it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But I still want to see it for myself, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. There's no doubt. I'm just trying to figure out timing wise when I'm gonna do it. I haven't gone to the theater with my brothers in a while, and I was talking to my brother, and he was saying like, you know, it'd be cool to go to the theater again. I went to go see Venom, and that was the first one in a minute. And so doing that, I was like, you know what, man, like let's go see this. Let's go try to see Eternals, you know, because that's a tradition for us typically too, is like we'll go and just watch movies, you know. And since the pandemic, it's one that's just kind of gotten away from us. So, you know, now it's like, I want to get back to some of my, you know, my traditions again, and like just get out there a little bit more.
See some movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool.
The
that
direct.
You can watch it at home. Like, it's cool, even if you got like home theater equipment, whatever. But it still ain't the same, man. It's the environment. It's
that experience, you know.
Big screen.
You know. You go to the line, get your concessions. You know, you see the poster. You see other people that are excited about it too, and then you have that experience together. And you know, people are cheering during some moments and crying during some moments, and
laughing, like, all that good stuff.
We're all in it together. Yeah, it's just like a totally different. Like, you can't recreate that, you know, like that specifically at home. It's hard. Yeah. So I
think I said like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna watch The Matrix at home. I'm watching that shit at the theater. Yeah. I got it for free. HBO Max, but still, dude.
Right. That's
a Matrix movie. That's a theater movie. As soon as I saw the trailer, I'm like, this is for the theater.
Yes.
That'd be disrespectful to just go watch it at home, bro.
Seriously, especially that one. I did not think they would ever do another Matrix movie. I did not think it would happen. But seeing that trailer, I'm like, wow, I cannot wait for this fucking movie. Yes. Like, I'm just so excited for this movie. And there's so many different ways it could go. There's so many theories that I have in my mind about, you know, what this could all be, because like it's just
a lot of theories out there.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to accept whatever they give us for the most part, because it really could be anything they want it to be in the Matrix.
Another version of the Matrix.
Right. It makes sense that that this is another version of the Matrix. The thing that really has me questioning what's going on is the fact that Trinity is there. Like, is Trinity even real? Is she a program? You know, because that's the one that makes the most sense, is that she's a program and she's not there. Like, she's there, but it's almost like her essence is in the Matrix somehow. Like, they made a digital copy of Trinity and she's in the Matrix.
Well, that was that one scene in the trailer that she was coming out of the. You think that was a digital?
Well, okay, so there was a couple things. So there was a shot where we see, because I saw a breakdown of the trailer. It looks like there's Neo and Trinity outside of the Matrix with like all those tubes in them and like the cool stuff. Yep. And then there's Sentinels like around them, you know, so it looks like they're outside of the Matrix. They're both, I don't know. There's so many things this could be, because some theories are that even the real world is a program, right? Yep. Like it's not like even because there's that scene where Neo stops a machine with his mind, and it's like, how the fuck did he do that? And they never explained it.
Yeah, man.
You know, like
he passed out the first time,
and he passed out.
Right. He passed out the first.
Then the next time he was able to stop them all afterwards, because they were like flying in that one ship, and that's right before Trinity had died. And you know, flying, and then he's blind at this time, and he just like puts his hand out, and he's like clearing a path for them. So it's like, well, how does that make sense? Like, he just has telekinetic powers now or whatever, but it could be that the world outside of the Matrix is also
the Matrix.
The Matrix, you know, like Inception. It's a dream
world
within a dream.
Oh yeah, you know,
that
like was.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Trinity being dead, she's alive because that was actually in the Matrix too. Like there are multiple layers to the Matrix, and that's why the guy was saying that there's been multiple versions of you, like because there's multiple layers to this whole thing. You know, it's almost like a multiverse, but just a mind fuck. There's so many ways they can do this shit, man. Like, and I just want to see it to get the answers. Honestly.
I do. Do you know? Is it supposed to be like? Is it just the one, or is it part of a trilogy?
I don't think I haven't seen anything that says whether or not it's going to be multiple movies, but I would assume it's going to be multiple.
It got to be multiple.
I don't see how you wrap this up in one movie.
Nah, man.
Like it's at least another trilogy, if not like a whole damn franchise.
Yeah,
because you could,
especially if it got Keanu Reeves' handprints on it, man. He likes to flesh out the story. He likes to. I want to create the world. I want to show how the world works, like he does with John Wick. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not tired of those movies, man, because he's built that environment. He's just built that world. He's built the economics, how it works, and all of that, man. So I'm intrigued, and I want him to tell me a good, juicy story with the Matrix.
Well, and you know, to that point with John Wick, what's so cool is that they could actually pull John Wick out of it and just do a story about, or they could have done a story about just that hotel. And like all the people that come in and out of there, all the killers that come in and out of there, and the rules and how it all started. Do like a prequel to how this all started, centered around that hotel, and I would watch. You know, that's how good the world building is. You know, so like with the Matrix 2, it's the same thing. Like you could technically tell a story. I mean, the Animatrix kind of showed it.
Yeah, you put me on that. You put me on that, bro.
Dude, it was good, right?
Yeah, it was.
Like the machine, the backstory of how it all started, and the war, and just, oh my God.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good. My favorite story in there is the one with the guy that's running track. Because that's another moment in a movie or show that where I kind of got emotional a little bit when he's paralyzed in that. Did you see everything?
I haven't watched I just watched because it's like episodes or like chapters, right?
There's like 8 or 9, I think. Like
I think I just saw up to 3 so far.
Oh shit! Well, let me stop before I ruin it for you. But there's one about a track star.
You're gonna ruin it for me, bro.
Well,
you already told me like how, because you told me how the basically how the first one kicked off. It was, and that's how it was like the first couple of episodes. And it was still raw as hell.
Well, so the one with the track star, it's just crazy because he is becoming aware of, like, he's a track star, so he runs, right? But then he starts to feel like he can do more, and he runs so fast at a certain point that it's like he breaks out and he sees like the reality, and he's like, wait, what the fuck? And he's running and then all of a sudden he wakes up, and he wakes up in the thing with like the liquid fluid, whatever, and the wires on him. He's like, what the fuck is this? And he's looking around, and then they see him, and they're like, oh shit, put him back in. And then they're like, put him back in there. And I'm like, oh damn. And so, you know, he's like a vegetable. because he his brain just snapped. They tried to put him back.
Was he the first one to wake up then?
Maybe. They don't really explain that to say in the timeline if he's the first one.
Yeah.
But it happened where he woke up, and then later on they show him and he's in a wheelchair and he's in a home basically. But then he kind of gets an awareness again, and then he stands up because his family and everyone, he'll never walk again. He stands up and then he starts walking, and the agents are there and they're like, sit down. He's struggling, but he gets up and he starts taking a step, and it's like, this man wasn't supposed to walk again, and now he's fucking standing up and walking, and then finally he just collapses. He can't fully walk, but he's getting there. There's still, to me, I took it as there was still hope. But seeing him do that, I was like, holy shit. And I'm rooting for him. I'm like, boom, do it, get out, yes. And it was so good. It was so good. Animatrix that was my favorite short, but then the actual story of how humans were mistreating the machines, and the machines were getting more and more awareness, and then they said, what, fuck this, we want rights and everything, and then there was that big war,
right,
and then it all went to shit.
That's when they just took over like a motherfucker. Dude. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
they tried to scorch the sky, and it was like,
when I felt bad for the machines too, because it's like we created the machines, but then we're treating them like shit. Certain ones, we're giving them this awareness, but then we're treating them like they're nothing. And it's just they found a way to make me care. And there's this one part too where there's a woman, but she's a machine, and they're just acting like this isn't a person. And I think they took baseball bats or whatever, and they're smashing up the machine. But it's like it felt human, and I'm watching this and I'm like, this is disturbing. It was hard to watch, but it's so crazy how they mess with you with this. Because even a game like Detroit Become Human, they do that too, where in that, I mean, it's all about the ghost of the machine, and how when what defines being alive, and when you, at a certain point, when you give a machine so much as far as emotion and independent thought, where do we start to say or give that machine respect to say, hey, I should respect you almost like a person, And it's just crazy because, it's a machine, but if you make it in your image, then how do you treat that thing as less than? It's wild to think about, and a lot of movies do this, with machines and treating them like humans and all that.
What was it, Bicentennial Man? I remember that.
Well, there was that, but even Westworld, Westworld is similar to that too.
Westworld,
where it just it fucks with you because they it's okay. So I guess the comparison here is, for not to get too much into spiritual and like that, but God making man and women in the image of God, right? And but so then us making robots in our own image, and so we feel like we matter, but we were created as if you believe in that. And then for machines, they're looking at us almost like they're God, and then we treat them like shit, and it's like, what? Why are you treating me like this? You made me. It's so fucked up. When you start thinking about all that. So anyway, it's wild, man. It's wild. It's interesting. I love stuff like that kind of makes you think, and it's a little bit of a mind fuck, and it's just wild. So The Matrix, there's that aspect of it, and then it's just a fucking great action movie.
It is, man. They might introduce some new camera angles, some new cinematography scenes or something like that we never seen before, but I can't wait, man. It's gonna be badass, bro.
The one thing that's kind of tough for it to live up to is the first movie broke ground. There were some effects like bullet time that didn't exist, right? And so it was so groundbreaking that now it's like, can they do that again? Is that something you even shoot for again? Trying to create some new innovative action film technique? Yeah. Or do you just tell a great story?
I don't know, in that trailer, the way that Sentinel came out the door, he was like, he looked like he was upside down, but not. It was like he came out the door inverted, and then it was a slick scene. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro. So, I don't know. They might.
Yeah,
some new stuff.
It's gonna be epic, man. Like, I just can't wait. Like you said, it's a theater movie. It's when a movie gets to that level where you know you're gonna see some amazing visuals. You know, I'm like, I want to see it in IMAX if it's possible.
I was just about to say that. I hope it's in IMAX, man. Yeah, IMAX 3D, man. I don't mind.
Yeah,
like, I just want to see.
Give me 4D. Visual. Like, seriously, with the rumble seats, like, give me all that, man.
All that, man.
I've never done that experience.
You did it 4D? I seen it was the I'm trying to remember which Star Wars, because that was fun. Just moving in the seats and shit.
Like, that'd be cool. Like, for this, you know, like, I feel like maybe that's what I'm gonna suggest. Actually, is like, you know, me and my brothers go try to see this 4D, because to say that that's my first one, because Matrix, I would say there's two movies that I put at the top for me as far as like all-time favorite movies. Yeah. There's Memento, which that's from a story standpoint. Like, it blew my mind the way that story was told. I don't know if you know it, but it's a Christopher Nolan film where part of the movie is told backwards. So like, and part of it is forwards, and part of it's black and white. Just check it out. It's a mind fuck. But Memento,
I like his movies, man. What he did with Hugh Jackman and what's that one movie?
Oh, Christian Bale. The magician one. But it's gonna kill me now.
It is. I want to know the name.
Shoot, I'll find it. But yes, that movie is great. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Just movies, and it is
the Paradition Man or the
no. It's come on, here we go. Prestige.
Oh, the Prestige. Yeah, the Prestige. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Yeah. So, where I was going with that is, it's funny because Carrie-Anne Moss is in both of these movies, but Memento, Carrie-Anne Moss is in there, and The Matrix. Like, those two are like my two favorite movies, like, period. You know, because both of them, when I saw them, I was like, wow, I can't. This is something I've never seen before, and it just made me think differently about, you know, movies in general. Yeah. You know, with Memento, it was the storytelling. Like, this guy Christopher Nolan, like, how the fuck did he come up with this idea where it's a murder? Like, there's some murder mystery going on, and there's stuff literally going backwards in the movie. Ooh. There's stuff going forward in the movie.
When did this movie come out?
This was, I think, 2000. Which is crazy.
So it's one of his early ones. Then, so that's how I missed it. So I caught on to his work from the Prestige and on.
So Prestige was 2006. And Memento was 2000. And what's funny is
it was. I'm sorry, not Prestige. I caught on from his work from the Batman 2005.
Okay, yep. Batman Begins 2005. Yep. So, and it's interesting because Tenet, you know, part of it's going backwards, which I wasn't as big of a fan of Tenet. Tenet was okay, but I felt like it was a little too much. It was just okay. But Memento,
had to watch it a couple times.
Yeah, but Memento, I feel like it's clever. You know, it really is clever. There's not as much as far as budget. It's a very, like, you know, and that also was kind of was you know, at the time, just kind of an inspiring thing to see that with not like a huge Hollywood budget, you can still tell this amazing story that kind of is mind-blowing also without having millions and millions of dollars to be able to make it work. So that was cool. And with The Matrix, it's just like, damn, like, this is a superhero film without Superman, Batman, the X-Men, and all them. That's got me going like, what? I want to see more from these characters. This world is cool as shit. Like, even though I'm terrified of The Matrix, I kind of want to go to The Matrix and, like, you know, be able to experience, like, hey, there is no spoon, and like all this kind of stuff. The world building was great, visually was great. Bullet time blew my mind. Like, oh man, there's so many, and like
Mr. Anderson,
the character, yes, Mr. Smith was amazing.
He was.
Martial arts, and seeing like Keanu Reeves from Bill and Ted doing kung fu. What?
I know kung fu.
Really?
Show me.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Ow, man!" Like, dude, he looked so good doing it, man. Shout out to Master Wu King. Teaching all those actors like how to do the stunts and everything. Like, oh my god, it was great. I'm a huge martial arts film fan too. Like anything by the Shaw Brothers. Yeah, dude. My dad loves martial arts films, and he put me on early. So we would watch Shaw Brothers movies all the time. The Kid with the Golden Arm, the Deadly Venoms. There's so many. There are a lot of them on Netflix now, but he used to have them on tape.
13 Assassins, man, the original,
like stuff like like that too, like that too. But like, just look up Shaw Brothers, and you'll see a ton of their stuff. The Kid with the Golden Arm is probably like the one, with high toe, golden arm, iron feet. Like those characters are just fun, freaking. Like it's again the nerd in me. Even as a kid, I just had all of these cool things to watch. And there's so many characters that I just love from growing up. But that was freaking cool.
I think what that's in our generation, we had a good mix, man. If to get into like Power Rangers, martial arts. I mean, on Saturdays, it used to be like a lineup of martial art films, man.
Yeah,
like Jet Li, some Jackie Chan flicks, some real old school kung fu movies I used to watch, man.
Yeah,
like that was a great time period right there in the '90s, bro. Early '90s.
Early '90s, man. Just so cartoons wise, there were so many great cartoons, and just martial arts wise, I guess what was interesting is that Saturday afternoons, Saturday mornings, I remember some channels they would show martial arts films like back to back, like you said, with Jackie Chan, Chun-Li, Shaw Brothers stuff. They would show all that. But then on like Fox, you would get like your cartoons, and you would also get like you said, Power Rangers, VR Troopers, Beetleborgs that were martial arts influenced heavily.
VR Troopers.
Right. Ultraman influenced, Voltron influenced stuff. Yeah. Like it was a fun time. It was a fun time, definitely. Man. It's great. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up some more. 5 Deadly Venoms is what I'm trying to find. There's just some cool like mythos in some of these stories that I just feel like there's so much more. Like if they ever wanted to make like an anime of some of these Shaw Brothers films, dude. Yeah. I know Wu-Tang too is a huge fan of their thing. They're really inspired by Shaw Brothers. Yeah.
I'm looking for another good anime because my hero they're done for a while.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't wait though, man. Shigaraki's gonna be a beast,
dude. He's terrifying. He's terrifying right now. Like I don't.
4 months of that, but he's in this electricity field.
Yeah,
4 months straight. Like,
I don't see how they're gonna beat him. I just don't see how they're gonna beat him. Like Deku is gonna have to master all of those powers like immediately, and even then,
you got to figure that out.
You can't touch Shigaraki. Like you can't. Like he
ain't leveled up a few notches.
Yeah, like literally. He can be touching the ground and you're like 20 feet away and he can murder you.
Yep.
Like that's how bad this has gotten now. Like this dude doesn't even have to be in like a reach distance. Like there's no distance of social distancing that's going to keep you
might get stronger than
safe.
That now.
Yeah.
After this surgery.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be. Yeah. So, and he's already terrifying. That's how crazy it is, man. Like that whole squad leveled up. Like just everybody, man. Twice is like he can go infinite now with his copies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, that war is gonna be insane. It's gonna be so insane. And I want to see how
someone dies.
Yeah, somebody's gonna die. If during that Overhaul saga, like we lost Night Eye.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely we're gonna lose somebody in this one. Now, I don't think it'll be the kids. I think it'll be like the instructors, like somebody from the Actually, I think Endeavor's gonna die. I don't think Endeavor is gonna make it out of this. I think Endeavor is gonna sacrifice himself in this next arc, like to redeem himself.
I could see that. I can see that. Just the way they've been telling his character development, how he still doesn't see himself sitting at the table yet. He still sees himself seeing his family
with his family.
But you'll know he'll sacrifice himself for his family.
Yeah, I think he'll be the first major hero that we'll see. I think
All Might will actually get his powers back.
I could see that. Through that girl, through Eerie.
Girl. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think Miro definitely is going to get his powers back.
Yeah.
Like, I think he'll be the first one to get his powers back. Yeah. You know, and then maybe they bring back All Might. But if All Might gets his powers back, I think All Might's going to die. Like, I think he dies then. Like, because that was
sense.
Because Nada even said like he saw him dying, and it didn't happen then. But if he gets his powers back, I think that's how he'll die.
Yeah,
is that he'll fight and then he'll sacrifice himself.
That could be the swerve if they want to tell like, he's getting his powers back, so there's no way he can die. But and then he dies. The reason why he does die, he gets his powers back.
Right, or that they're going against someone unstoppable. They think they need All Might back, and then they bring him back, and then Shigaraki kills him. You know. Like he fights Shigaraki and he loses, and that could be like ultimate motivation for Deku to become the greatest hero and really take his place. You know, like there's a lot of ways they can go with that.
Yeah,
man, it's gonna be fun. But a new one, that's tough. I don't know. I'm trying to think of one that
I'm feeling for one, man. I've been watching like HBO and not feeling Titans.
No,
Titans.
Yeah, no.
Third season is oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't.
They did the Red Hood.
I couldn't even start it because I already had a bad feeling about it. You know, where I saw Red Hood and
worse and worse and worse.
Red Hood, the Red Hood story has become my favorite Batman story from the comics. And the animated film really got me. Like that, I was like, wow, they did such a great job.
The guy from Supernatural, Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles,
Yep, who voiced Red Hood.
He was perfect. That story was amazing. It was just amazing. But,
this version of it, oh my gosh, no.
Just the look already, I was like, I don't know. In this trailer, I just feel like he's just he's too young to be that version of Red Hood.
Red Hood.
You know, like why are we doing this with him as a kid?
GQ model of a dude is Red Hood. This the big bad boogie I'm supposed to be scared of him. It was like, bro, I couldn't get past that. I couldn't get past that. Yeah. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
Another one,
like 10 episodes in. I'm like, it didn't get better.
Wow, you really tried.
I tried, bro. I tried. I'll give it the old college try. And
my brother said something similar. He said, he tried it. It's one of those things. Like he watches everything, and he gave it a shot, but he didn't sound too excited. Yeah. That sucks. But have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You've seen a lot. Then it's gonna be hard for you to find one.
Watch the what's the movie?
Black Clover.
I gotta finish that. Yeah, I gotta finish that. Holy shit! I haven't watched it since I want to say when the pandemic started. So when what was it? The elves, when they invaded the bodies and all that. I think past that point when the king died, I think that's where I need to pick off.
Yeah, I have a lot to see in Black Clover. So what you're saying right now sounds like a foreign language to me as far as
shit. I might have spoiled it to
I really don't even comprehend what you're talking about.
You might be further way behind than me then, bro.
I'm still I saw some of the first season, but I didn't get too far at all. So,
oh shit, it's good. It's real good.
So Demon Slayer, they started season 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you did you start that one?
I watched the movie. I just watched the movie so far.
You didn't see season 1?
I watched season 1, and then my
and then
son and I watched the
Okay.
movie maybe like a week or two ago.
Okay.
When they was on this train. It's a pretty badass movie.
I didn't see the movie, but I saw season 1, which is awesome. So definitely Demon Slayer season 2. Check that out. Black Clover. I heard good things about Boruto.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boruto's good. And then Dr. Stone.
Oh yeah.
You caught up? Okay. All right. Because season 2, I still got on my queue. Like I gotta.
Yo, you didn't finish season 2, bro?
Saw season 1, didn't see season 2 yet.
I knocked that out as soon as I seen season 2. I was like, let me knock this out real quick.
So you got the major ones down, pretty much. That's like the big ones.
I thought maybe you had some low key ones up your sleeve. I ain't knew.
I'm behind. I'm behind on mine. So I got some new ones. There's some that people have tried to let me know about, but I have such a queue that I'm just like, I gotta knock some of these big ones out first before I start going into the hidden gems. But we'll see. Let me check my Funimation queue and see if I saved anything. Let's see, it stands out.
Yeah, I do got a queue in Funimation too. I forget about
dude.
that.
Yeah, My Anime.
Go to My Hero or
what is Scarlet Nexus? I have that on here. That's 2021. There's 18 episodes up. I don't know anything about that. I just have it in my queue for some reason. So I think somebody probably told me about that one.
The Promised Neverland, bro. You should watch that.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
I don't have that in my queue. Mob Psycho, I started watching that too.
Oh, you're gonna love Mob Psycho, bro.
So why that one got told to me is because One Punch Man, I love the animation, but I don't really care about the story. But someone said, hey, Mob Psycho might be perfect for you because it has a better story than One Punch Man. Yeah. So that's why I got that in here. I tried what is it? Shield Hero? Is it Legend of the what is this called? Rising of the Shield Hero.
Oh, Rising of the Shield. Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I won't say it's like the best thing ever, but it's definitely like if you're just looking for something extra to watch, like it's decent.
Okay.
The Shield, basically, there's these 4 people get pulled into this other world, and then they all get different weapons. Like one gets a sword, one gets like a staff, one gets a bow and arrow, and one gets a shield. And the main character gets the shield, and they're all like, yeah, you're, you with the sword, blah, blah, blah. You're in charge of this area, protect them, yada, yada, yada. They go through them, then the shield, it's like, yeah, well, that one's the shittiest one. So, you just, like, you really don't. They treat him like shit, and I'm like, this sucks. You pulled him into this world, and then you tell him he sucks. Like, he didn't ask to be here. Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing him like this? So, it kind of got me interested in that. But apparently, there's some cool shit you can do with the shield. He just needs to learn it and, like, level himself up. So, it was kind of an interesting concept.
Okay.
This one. After Lost. Why do I have this? Some of these, I don't even know why I even have them in here. Oh, well, actually, so we all share the same Funimation. So I think some of these are getting added by my brothers too. Yeah. Well, there's 3 of us, so I meant to like he's probably adding some stuff in here too that he's checking out. I think I'm gonna start reading the Invincible comic. Like, I don't think I can wait for the show.
Damn, you gotta read it,
dude. It's that good. Like
that first season
was amazing. Amazing.
First episode, I was hooked. I was like,
yeah. Like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, it's so good.
He's the dead, right?
Yeah, like
I thought everything was copacetic.
Oh, this is gonna be a friendly, like superhero story. Somewhat Justice League. Like, but they're like, nah.
My man in there splitting bodies, man, choking people out, tearing out hearts, chopping heads off.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm on a mission.
Right. I'm on a mission, exactly. Oh, man. Yeah, it was crazy. So, and I need to know, like, what happened in the story. So I know they're probably going to be coming back pretty soon, but I'm just going to read it. And then just be surprised if they change stuff, because it just looks that good. It really does. Like, My Hero, I'm too far in to go and start reading the manga now. Like, I'm just going to wait.
Yeah.
But Invincible, I'm like, you know what?
One season in.
Yeah.
When did The Boys start? I know they wrapped up season 3. So when are they?
Let's see. Yeah, that should be, because they're already putting out teasers. Like, they'll do these news reports from that world. So, they're starting to slowly tease, like, hey, we must be building up to it pretty soon. Let's see. Boys season. So it's season 3, right?
Yeah, season 3.
Release date.
I think this is the one with Jensen Ackles.
Yeah. May 22.
Ooh, okay, we got some time.
May of next year.
Got some time. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. May 22nd. Yeah. There's a lot of good shit, man. This is a good time. The Guardians of the Galaxy game, I'm probably gonna get that pretty soon. I heard some good things from multiple people. So some people at work told me that, I would like it. It was one person. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Like the Avengers one, honestly, the reviews weren't that great, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Avengers game. Playing as Miss Marvel and playing as Hulk, awesome. But Iron Man,
PlayStation Now, the Avengers.
Okay.
Because I got that monthly PlayStation Now. You can access all these games streaming. Mm-hmm. So I'll see if it's on there. I need to get back to my gaming side. Kind of disappeared from it lately. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Well, there's
hardcore about it. Like I created a channel for it. I got a whole bunch of videos of me just doing Fortnite back in the day, or Destiny, Call of Duty, bro. Like, wow, I was getting there. You got me in there raging, like, what the fuck?
Gaming, I'll always be a gamer at heart. Like, I don't play as often as I used to either. But usually when a big game comes out, because the last game I beat was Ghost of Tsushima, and that was good. That was really good. Like, like just a really good samurai open world, vicious, bloody, fun time. So
I love open world games.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that's on the PlayStation Now. You said Ghost of
Tsushima.
Yeah. I think that might be on there.
That's good. That's a big time game. I mean, that'd be crazy if that one was on there, because I bought that one full price, man, $60, and
they got a lot of games on there, bro.
That's wow,
$10 a month. I got all of this shit.
That's a steal.
Yeah,
that's a steal.
My son busy too. I'm like, all right, here you go.
Hell yeah.
You want to play Sonic this, Sonic that?
It's right there.
Right there, man. Got all the games, man.
Oh man. All right, man. Cool. Well, another great episode.
Yeah.
So we'll pick it back up again next week. I think just looking at my schedule, I think actually Wednesday works better than Thursday.
Okay.
I was seeing.
I'll reach out.
Probably, honestly, after Dynamite, probably makes the most sense again.
I think they work. I think we're on the same time, Central Time, and they record late just like us. So
okay.
So I'll see.
Yeah, reach out. Let me know. Yeah, that day, that'd be pretty good.
That'd be cool. Help a brother out. Hop on his show.
Yeah.
Hopping.
Yeah. Sounds good. And that's predictions for full year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then, if you wanted to do the watch along, That still looks like it would work for full gear that day. That's the
Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday the 13th. Yeah.
So you can watch it live? Live watch along?
Yeah, okay. I think I'll be able to see it live.
Shit, I think that would be our first watch along together.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
No, we did NXT TakeOver. The one on WrestleMania weekend.
Oh,
with the whole group.
Top Rope.
No, I know, but still. Yeah. Clark Street.
Just us though.
Clark Street. That'll be the first one.
Right.
Yes.
I've been doing solo watch alongs.
Yeah.
Other people been joining me.
Yeah.
So I get my tag team partner now.
Yes.
Watch along. Here we go.
Yeah, man. No, this is a big one. I'm excited for this just to see, are they actually gonna have Hangman do this? Like, is this gonna happen? Or are they gonna say, you know what? We're gonna wait for Bryan Danielson and have him go against Kenny for the title. Like,
that's the draw.
I'm curious. Because Bryan Danielson right now,
he's on fire.
Yeah. Gosh. So it got me interested.
Yeah.
So cool, man. All right. So let me know what it says, and then we'll go from there.
Cool, bro.
Cool, man. All right, man.
All
Great
right.
show. I catch you later.
Yeah, good show, bro. Later.
All right.